When Mark Johnson returned to his family's ranch after years away, he expected peace and quiet. Nestled at the edge of a small suburban neighborhood, the land had belonged to his family for generations, long before the surrounding homes and the strict homeowners association, HOA, even existed. But almost immediately, he found himself face to face with Karen, the notorious HOA president known for patrolling the streets with a clipboard in hand and a constant scowl on her face. The first encounter happened on the very day Mark parked his truck near the ranch gate. Karen stormed over, wagging her finger. "Can't park that here. This violates our HOA regulations," she barked. Mark calmly explained that the land was his private property and not subject to HOA rules. But Karen wasn't listening. Within minutes, she was on the phone with the police. Rapper, described as an unauthorized vehicle on community property. When the officers arrived, they took one look at the property lines and assured Mark he was well within his rights. Karen, however, refused to let the matter go.
Ow.
She accused him of bringing down neighborhood property values and threatened to fine him. Mark merely smiled. He didn't raise his voice or argue, but there was a knowing twinkle in his eyes. What? Karen didn't know, and what would soon shock her was that Mark wasn't just a ranch owner. After years of hard work in real estate law and urban development, he had risen to become the national director of the very organization that regulated homeowners associations across the country. Every HOA, including Karen's, ultimately fell under his oversight. A few days later, Karen called another emergency HOA meeting. Determined to rally the neighbors against Mark, she began ranting about his invasion and how rules must be enforced. Halfway through her speech, Mark calmly walked in, dressed neatly in a suit instead of his dusty ranch clothes. He introduced himself formally and presented his credentials. The room went silent. "I oversee every HOA in the United States," he explained. "That includes this one. And let me be very clear, my property is not under your jurisdiction. Furthermore, I've been reviewing complaints filed under your leadership. It appears you've been overstepping your authority for quite some time." Karen's face drained of color as the neighbors exchanged stunned glances. New guidelines. The HOA would be monitored for abuse of power, and residents would be given more freedom instead of unnecessary restrictions. From that day forward, the neighborhood changed. Karen's iron grip loosened, and the residents finally breathed easier. As for Mark, he enjoyed his ranch in peace. Knowing justice had been served not through anger, but through authority and quiet strength,